Hello there, YouTube. Oh no, I forgot my... Alright, so today we're going to be working on a 2009 to 2013 Subaru Forester. This one in particular is a 2010. The other day someone stole my caps for these air hoses or whatever they're called. But I've noticed most of the videos on YouTube show this other part that's like plastic and cheap and clicks in and out. Not one that gets screwed on and off like this. So I don't know if that's because I own a manual. I don't know if it's because I have a higher version, like, you know, it's got the sunroof and it's got the bunch of features and stuff. I don't know, but I know there's no video like it. Okay, so first off, you want to disconnect the cable. So you push this in, and you see it's got even a different connector. Now that you got that unscrewed, you just slowly, let's see, unscrew this. And the size you want to get for this is a 14. I might have to do this. Always remember your right-handed rule. Oh man. So considering I want to save time, and I actually went to Harbor Freight Tools to pick up this Pittsburgh one. I'm just gonna hold it with this one in the back where there's a lot more room, as you can see. So there. This is the part number 83370AA001. But it's like both of these parts are offered at the parts store. So I'll fix that in a little bit. So you always want to make sure you're going for the one on the inside. I'm using two wrenches to loosen that up. So once you got it, start unscrewing it. And you only need to loosen it enough so that it starts to come out. Now, I got this error where the traction control lights came up. Okay. But only for a little bit. And as you can see, it's the same plug, but see the cheap little plastic blue part that I keep seeing on YouTube doesn't have this part of the connector on it. So you really need to check before, you know, what does it look like? Does it have these screws on it? Because if it does, it's a completely different process. I mean, it'd be a lot easier if I had that cheap blue part, but I feel a little better knowing that this actually feels a little more sturdy. Because I did hold one of those in my hand while I... Let's see, I want to put it in like that. So I did actually hold one of those in my hand while I went to the parts store. I might just push that in with my head, actually. Yeah, that works. Now, this is going to be a little challenging because it's such a narrow workspace. Now you want to make sure when you do install this that it is nice and flush with the pedal fully depressed. There we go. Now I'm just going to give it a little bit of a tightening, just so I can be sure that it doesn't come undone. I'm on the road. So And you really want to make sure this thing isn't moving. Like, that could really be bad if your stop sensor stops working in the middle of driving, because then you pose a safety hazard to everybody on the road, including yourself. So, obviously this one's not as easy to put in as the little ones that are on YouTube. Not at all, but it looks like a better put together part. Like the other one I felt was like a cheap plastic, and it was a Nissan part, so didn't really provide me with a lot of confidence personally. That was what was being put in my car. That's good enough. It's secure. It's not moving. There we go. I do need to tighten this one too. So I'll show you how to do it on the clutch pedal too. So all I did was hold it down like this, give it a nice little tighten, and boom. Now, this one, I'm gonna loosen it a little from the back so it is straight. Let's see, there we go. And I just want it to be straight for my own OCD purposes. Not that you have to have it straight for it to be a legitimate fix, but tell you what, it does make it look a little nicer when people go into your ride and see it still looks like it's factory, even though. So there's the clutch relay and there's the brake relay. Let's just double check it works. There's my old part. It's old, faded. It failed one day. I'm not doing with that anymore. Okay. No more lights. And cruise control works again. So, it may not be as easy to replace that one as the one that's commonly on YouTube, but at least now you know how to fix it. Now I just have to find the part. Anyway, take care of yourself and keep growing.